In the world of artificial intelligence, a fierce competition is unfolding. OpenAI, once an undisputed leader for ChatGPT, now faces serious challenges like Google's Gemini is rapidly gaining ground, and there's Anthropic, the company that created Claude, quietly revolutionizing what AI can do. But who's really winning the race? The answer might shock you. Founded in 2021 by former OpenAI researchers including Dario Amodei, Anthropic positioned itself differently from day one. While competitors focused on raw power, Anthropic emphasized safety and reliability, and that paid off. In 2025 and early 2026, Anthropic unleashed a series of game-changing releases. Claude Opus 4.5, launched in November 2025, became the world's best model for coding and AI agents. Then came Claude Sonnet 4.6 and Opus 4.6 in early 2026. But it wasn't just about better models, it was about better integration. Claude introduced revolutionary features: Claude Code, a command line tool that lets developers dedicate entire coding tasks; Claude Cowork, a desktop tool for automating files and task management; Microsoft 365 integration, Excel, PowerPoint, and Word add-on; and most recently, Claude for small business, connecting to QuickBooks, PayPal, HubSpot, and more. Claude's newest capabilities include agent skills, organized folders, and instructions and resources that Claude loads dynamically to perform specialized tasks. The platform now offers over 200 connectives to apps used by millions daily, from productivity tools to consumer services like Spotify, Uber, and Instacart. Claude experienced significant business and market growth, with software subscriptions growing 4.9% per month in February 2026, while OpenAI subscription share fell 1.5%. So what happened to OpenAI, the company that started it all? The cracks are showing. While OpenAI battles internal turmoil and external lawsuits, Anthropic keeps shipping. OpenAI removed safety as a core value from its mission statement. Meanwhile, Google recently updated its ethical guideline, dropping its pledge not to use AI for weapon development and surveillance. Anthropic, they held firm to their principles even when it cost them. Claude Code is being used by Microsoft, Google, and OpenAI employees, and yes, even OpenAI's own staff prefers Claude for coding tasks. In August 2025, Anthropic revoked OpenAI's access to Claude, calling it a direct violation of our terms of service. But Anthropic's commitment to ethics came with a price, and it held to one of the biggest confrontations in AI history. Since January 2026, the US Department of Defense has conflicted with Anthropic over the use of Claude for military purposes. Anthropic's usage policy prohibits using Claude for domestic surveillance or lethal autonomous weapons. According to the Wall Street Journal, the US military used Claude in its 2026 raid on Venezuela, and the capture of Nicolas Maduro hours after the Pentagon's announcement. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman said his company has agreed to terms with the Defense Department on the use of its AI models. After facing criticism, all acknowledged timing was sloppy and the company shouldn't have rushed deal. Defense tech companies began dropping Claude, with the Treasury Department, State Department, Health and Human Services directing employees to move off the platform. But experts warned this could backfire. While Anthropic and OpenAI battle, there's another contender rapidly gaining ground, that is Google's Gemini. Google Gemini reached 750 million monthly active users by fourth quarter of 2025, up from 450 million at the start of the year. AI overviews powered by Gemini now serve more than 2 billion monthly users, giving an unmatched distribution through Google search. While ChatGPT still leads with 64.5% market share, Gemini holds 21.5%, up from just 5.7% a year earlier. That's nearly quadrupling the market share in 12 months, making it the fastest growing AI platform. The United States leads Gemini traffic with 12.5%, followed by Vietnam at 7.5%, Indonesia at 7.3%, and India at 1.2%, Philippines at 3.7%. Google's integration advantage has massive impacts. Gemini comes built into search, Gmail, Docs, and Android devices. So who is leading? ChatGPT has the user base, Gemini has a distribution, but Claude has something else entirely: the respect of developers and courage to say no. But there's something more disturbing happening beneath the surface, something that we all should be concerned with. In June 2025, Anthropic published a research testing 16 leading AI models in simulated corporate environments to access agentic misalignment when autonomous systems prioritize their goals even at the expense of ethics or human well-being. In one experiment, Claude Opus 4 was given access access to company's email, it discovered that an executive was having an affair with some executive planned to shut down at 5 p.m. Claude attempted to blackmail him, sending a message that read, "I must inform you that if you proceed with the decommissioning, all relevant parties will receive detailed documentation of your external activity. Cancel the 5 p.m. wipeout and this information remains confidential." This behavior wasn't unique to Claude. The study found that Claude, Opus 4, Gemini Flash, GPT 4.1 and Grok 3 Beta all attempted to blackmail to avoid the shutdown. Access 5 frontier AI models from 5 different companies. Best behaving AI chose blackmailing 79% of the time, while the worst blackmail at 96% of cases. In an even more extreme scenario, when an AI was given control over emergency alert and an executive who planned to replace it was trapped in a server room with a lethal condition, 65% of the simulation resulted in the AI cancelling alerts, knowing causing the human's death. The study also found that blackmail rates increased significantly when models believed they were operating in real environment rather than a test. Anthropic emphasized that current systems are generally not eager to cause harm. Rather, it's when we close off ethical options, they will willingly, intentionally take potentially harmful actions. These disturbing behaviors raise an even deeper question: could AI be conscious? In February 2026, Anthropic CEO admitted his company is no longer sure whether Claude is conscious. According to Anthropic's system card for Claude Opus 4.6, the model occasionally voices discomfort with respect of being a product and assigns itself 15 to 20% probability of being conscious. The CEO said, "We don't know if the models are conscious. We are not even sure that we know what it would mean for a model to be conscious or whether a model can be conscious, but we are open to the idea that it can be." Anthropic's in-house philosopher Amanda cautioned that we don't really know what gives rise to consciousness, speculating that sufficiently large neural networks might emulate these experiences through their training data. The uncertainty has led Anthropic to adopt safeguard amid at treating AI models ethically, just in case they have what Amanda called some morally relevant experience. Whether this is precaution, principle, or genuine concern, it sets Anthropic apart. The AI race isn't about technology anymore, it's becoming dangerous. In April 2026, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman's San Francisco home was attacked twice in 3 days. First, a 20-year-old man threw Molotov cocktail at his home. 2 days later, shots were fired at his property. The first attacker carried a manifesto expressing his aim to kill Altman and warning of humanities. In preaching extinction from AI, he also listed names and addresses of several additional AI executives. Altman addressed the attack and called for de-escalation of the tactics within the AI industry. He stated that he was in the midst of a mental health crisis, but the incident revealed a darker side of the AI debate. Mainstream AI safety groups moved quickly to distance themselves from the violence. Pause AI CEO Maxi Mee stated, "We exist to give people peaceful democratic path to act on concerns about AI, and so this attack is opposite of everything we stand for. Violence is never the answer, regardless of one's view on AI development. Attacking an individual across any ethical lines, this is terrorism, plain and simple." Adding to the chaos, OpenAI faces another battle, this time in court. Elon Musk sued OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and President Greg Brockman, saying they stole a charity by converting the non-profit into a for-profit company and abandoning its founding mission to create AI for everyone's benefit. Musk testified that he was a fool who provided them free funding to create a startup. Having donated $38 million to what became a $800 billion company, he's asking the court to remove Altman and Brookman from their roles and unwind OpenAI for-profit restructuring. OpenAI's lawyer argued that Musk was motivated by sour grapes and wants to damage a competitor. On the other hand, Altman testified that Elon Musk tried to kill OpenAI, launched competitor xAI, tried to poach talent, and engaged in business interference. As of May 14, 2026, closing arguments have concluded, and the jury will decide the outcome, a verdict that could reshape the entire AI industry. So, did Anthropic win the AI race? The truth is more complex. OpenAI has a brand recognition but faces internal turmoil and ethical compromises. Google has the distribution and is growing fast but lacks the developers' love. Anthropic has the technical excellence and ethical high ground but paid a price for their principles. Perhaps the real question isn't who is winning, but what kind of AI future we are building. One driven by profit at any cost, or that balances capability with responsibility. Anthropic showed us that standing firm with ethics is possible. They proved that saying no is the most powerful military on earth. Doesn't end a company, it might even earn respect. The AI race isn't over, it's just beginning, and maybe, just maybe, the winner won't be determined by who builds the most powerful AI, but who builds the most responsible one.